One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, home to the ULM Warhawks. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Warhawks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the App State Mountaineers offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Ezukama. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
The Warhawks offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Warhawks with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a 1st down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Crosses the 10. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Warhawks! And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Ezukama. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his back in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They're working that left side. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Flying down the right side. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver to get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Looking to throw, it's Ezukama. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UL Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
finally a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give out of the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the 1st time tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Quick strike complete. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Ezukama. Working that left side now. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. 14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback adapting. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They want to run this quarterback. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance.
To throw, it says Ukama.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Rushes on him. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's picked off at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves one great broadcast so far today there in Monroe. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And just like that, let's head back to our team inside Malone Stadium.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Caught in the backfield, it's Punga. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Warhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Warhawks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Scanning the field is Ezukama. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Mountaineers have moved it inside the 20. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Power football with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now...
Touchdown, Appalachian State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Will Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Warhawks will call on their punt team. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, running back on the move. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, App State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Warhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room.
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing complete.
Back to throw, it's Ezukama. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. Got it! Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell.
Touchdown, App State! Quick strike through the air for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burks. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Defense in press coverage. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Warhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Back to pass, it's Azukama. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Warhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, the running back has it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Warhawks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plucks it out of the air. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw again. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Warhawks will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got enough for the 1st. Turns it on down the left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
UL Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And the Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Clark. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Burks. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Second down coming up.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.